Tamed the weed, too afraid to start the dreams that only came to pass them by. Here's to the broken man who stood and walked when he heard you can, 'cause it shows me that faith is more than sight. Whoa. Wandering child looking for a star to guide, pushing through the darkness of the night. Hold your hand up to your heart and know it's just a chance to start. I know that it might feel like it's too hard. Whoa.
Hello everyone, it's FARMSIMGUY here, hope you're all doing well. As you can see, we're still working away on that sugar beet harvest, but we've just finished ploughing here. Didn't take too long at all. It's getting quite late now, so we're just going to fold this up and we are going to head back to the yard. Now if you remember, at the end of the last episode, Mr. Tedlington Smythe said he would like a chat with us. I was slightly nervous that it was something serious, but I don't think it's going to be anything too bad. He seems like a nice chap. All sounded quite positive, but we will find out. Now, I was going to go tonight, but it's getting quite late, so I may pop down and see him first thing in the morning. I have just spoken to Willie and Billy as well. They are going to push on through the night. They said they're about 3/4 of the way through the beet harvest now, so they're just going to keep going. It's although it's getting dark, it's not that late, and they're happy to drive for a little bit longer, so we'll let them do it. Maybe they just don't want to start working tomorrow. Now, I do know there's some bits on the field that have been missed. We can tidy those up at the end. Now, I'm kind of hoping there might be a little bit of leftovers for us with that sugar beet harvest. When we get back to the yard here, we will do a check and see what we've got in terms of percentage done of that contract, because we know how much is left, and it could be quite lucrative perhaps. We shall see. But here we are back at the yard, the new yard. Let's pop this into the new shed, I think. Just drive around here. This is great. Look at this gravel. So smooth. I like it a lot. And there we go. There is the new shed. We'll try and tuck it in to the corner as much as we can. There we go. Ploughed on. In fact, I could just leave the TW here as well, couldn't I? Let's turn the lights off. There you go, first vehicle in the new shed, and just shows you how much space we've got, which is brilliant. And again, a little bit of a nosy at our nice sign on the end as well. Fantastic. Right, we're going to leave Willie and Billy to it. I think we're going to turn in for the night. It's been a busy old day today. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Actually, before I jump into the caravan for the night, we did say, didn't we, we were going to look at how much of a percentage was done on the big contract already. Obviously the guys are going to finish it, but let's see how much more they've got to do. So there we go, field 46, 79% done, so they're doing pretty good, and there's our ploughing contract as well. We'll collect that. Every little bit helps, doesn't it? But yeah, 79%, that is not bad. Not bad at all. Right. We will see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. That was a nice sleep. The guys got as far as they could last night. They called it a day late on. And as you can see, there's just this little section left to do. All of the field over there and the other side of the hedge has been done. Now you can see these patches here. The machine is so big, it's not turning around in time to line up with these, so I'm going to go around and make sure we collect all these at the end to make sure we we definitely optimise our money's worth out of it, but there's quite a lot of crop still in the ground, and if they're 80% done, I think there could be a nice little earner for us here. So, we shall see. Looks like he's waiting to be unloaded. Anyway, we can't hang around here. We have got a certain Mr. Tedlington Smythe to go and see. So, let's go and say hello to him. Right, so we've left them over there. It's started to unload now. I'm taking this trailer back. Davey's not going to be running a trailer today. We found that actually just that one-to-one with that, the 40,000 litres that are held in the machine and the 40,000 litres in the trailer means that it's pretty perfect with just one trailer, and because it's not going so far, it's not having to wait for the trailer to come back. It's almost timing it perfectly, so we don't need this, which is good. We can take this back to the yard and we can utilise it for other stuff. But it also means that I can stop on the way home, I can stop at home farm, and we can have our little catch up with Mr. Tedlington Smythe. Can you believe it is 9 AM in the morning and the sun is still very low in the sky? Well, it's November, I suppose, but we're in for some long, dark winters, I think, at this rate. Right, we've got to get round to here and head up to home farm. Right, here we are. That is the farm itself, and I believe this is Mr. Tedlington Smythe's house. So, let's head in, let's have a chat with him.
Ah, good morning, FSG. How the devil are you?
Morning, Mr. Tedlington Smythe, how are you?
Do call me Charles, dear boy.
Okay, morning, Charles. How can I help you?
Well, I've been watching your work for a while now, and I've been thoroughly impressed. I own Home Farm, and I would like a new farm manager. My old manager has just left, and I need to build the farm back up. So I would like somebody to run the farm. We're going to put cows in, and we're going to run a going concern again on this farm. I own a few farms, so we can bring cows over from the other farms, and we can get things going that way. How does it sound?
It sounds like an excellent job for somebody, yes. Are you wanting to chat to me to find out if I know anybody appropriate?
No, dear boy. I was thinking of you.
Okay, but I have a busy contracting business, and I'm not sure I could handle that extra workload as well.
Oh, don't be silly. I think you can manage the two in tandem very well.
Oh, well, if you think so. In terms of equipment and machinery?
No, we don't have much at the moment. There's a little bit of budget there, so you could treat yourself to some new tractors for the farm. Now, I would ask that you don't use our tractors for your contracting business. Other than that, I don't see any problem. Have a think about it.
Wow, yeah. Well, I would love to have a think about it. Certainly I will. Okay. Thank you very much.
Anytime, old boy. Anytime.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what to say. Other than, have I got time to do this? This is Home Farm. This is one he's talking about. Let's go and have a look. He said we could just go and have a look around. It's sitting, waiting for everything. He says there's a house included as well, so I wouldn't have to stay in my caravan anymore. What have we got? We've got a couple of sheds here. Storage. Quite big sheds, actually. This is where the cows, I'm guessing, go. Looks nice. There's fuel over there. Straight out into pastures down here. Slurry. Crikey, there's a lot of storage space here. So if it's cows, I am expecting he's going to be wanting to do a lot of silage work. I didn't ask him how many fields came with it, actually. That'll be an interesting one. I am assuming this one does. It's a lovely big grass field. We'll get some good silage off this. Interesting stuff. I'm going to have to give this some thought. Can I handle this alongside the contracting business? It's just cows. So, other than getting the feed for them, we should be alright. maybe we do this. We've also got somewhere to store our grain, which we don't have at the moment. There's the bunker. So we can do that as well. Excellent. Great. This is where he leaves his Land Rover as well. Okay. Got some thinking to do. In the meantime, we're going to run the case back down to the yard. We're going to tidy some of that machinery out so it's all nice in the sheds. And hopefully we'll pick up another couple of contracts along the way. Right, nearly home, and I cannot get thinking out of my head for that job. I am really pleased that he thinks I do a good enough job, that I warrant that farm manager's job. I do worry what it might do for the contracting business, so I do worry. We shall see. I need to give it some more thought. But in the meantime, let's get back here. Let's pop the silage sides off this trailer. And we'll pop it in the shed. Along with everything else. Right, there we are. Back to normal with that. Let's get it hitched up and reversed into the shed. We could probably pick these bales up at some point as well. I need to see how well fermented they are. Move these cones out of the way. In fact, while we're here, let's check a bale. 28% fermented. They take a while, don't they? Right, let's get this in the shed and work on the other stuff. There we go. I think that's not a bad job. I mean, we've still got the header there. For some reason, everybody leaves their headers outside. No, we will put it inside at some point. We're actually run out of space again. We could use some more space in the big shed there, but that looks a lot neater than when they were all outside, and we should still be able to get to them. We've got space here as well to fit more stuff in. I didn't want to double stack stuff yet, just in case you wanted access to it. You never know what the next contract will be. Well, 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 Michael Hammond wants some hay bales before the winter turns. That is a really nice contract and a lucrative one at that. 15,000. Now, my only problem is I've only got a baler that wraps. I don't think you can turn the wrapping off on that. So, we would have to invest in a piece of kit if we were going to do that, I think. Kind of annoyed now that I got rid of the other one. Let me have a think. I think we take it. Worst case scenario, we have to invest in a second baler. Okay, I've just checked. As I suspected, this will only do silage bales. So, let's give the dealer a bell. Let's see what he's got in stock and see if we want to part with some more money.
Morning, FSG.
Hey, how you doing? I've got a bit of a problem. I need a baler that doesn't wrap bales.
Alright, I've got some lovely deals on Gavile stuff here if you're still interested.
Okay, yeah, I'll certainly pop down and have a look at the prices. The insurance is going to come in for the Fiat as well. It wasn't worth a lot. It was worth 28,000, I think. They give me an insurance money, but I can put that towards it as well.
I might have something absolutely perfect for you here. An old JCB Fast Track 150. Perfect for your farm.
Oh, really? I am interested in that. How much are you looking for that?
Oh, it's in very good nick. 65k, there or thereabouts.
I could be very interested in that. I think I will... What I'll do is I'll lease the baler. To keep costs sensible. I'm guessing you're looking for cash for the JCB.
Aye, that'd be perfect.
I'm sure we can arrange that. Brilliant. Well, I'm going to accept that contract then, and I'll pop down and pick those up later on. Fantastic.
No bother, FSG. I'll see you soon.
Wow, okay. Okay, I'm spending money like it's going out of fashion. Right, we better accept that contract, and we better get the mower down there and get started straight away. I think I will take the case and get things going. There it is, 15,000. It is a good little contract, that. And the field, although it's not too far from the yard, we have to go through some windy lanes to get to it. But that's okay. We can do that. We aren't going to take the equipment. We are just going to accept the contract and we're going to get stuck into it. It's just that time of year. There's not much in the way of contracts other than baling ones. And, well, there's a few ploughing ones in there. Very few harvest ones. So let's go and get the mower. Right, front on. Let's turn around and get the rear one. Actually, I'm just thinking as well, I'm going to give Davey a bell. He can come and Ted behind us. Again, not wrapping, so that's good. I still need to windrow it. Right, it is a long old drive, but I think this is it on our right here. Let's just get through this gate if we can. It's tight. Are we going to get round? No, not quite. Once we're in though. That's fine. Yes, I think this is us here. Just one pole in the middle of it. But it's a nice big square field, that, isn't it? It's not very big either. We should get around this relatively quickly. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run straight up and I'm going to get the fast track down here as well. Davey is on his way with the tedder. Right, here we are. RBM Agricultural. Let's go in here and sign the paperwork. So there it is. I've had a look at it. It is an absolute beauty. A little bit older, but for the money, I think it's going to be well worth it. Lovely looking tractor indeed. Good horsepower as well. 160 horsepower. That'll do a good job for us. So we're going to bite the bullet on that one and just go for it, I think. Okay, we are buying this outright. 65,230. It's bought. And the other one is our second baler, the F125 here. Lovely little baler. Looks fantastic. We're just going to get this as it is as well. Now, this one we are going to lease. Because we don't want to blow all our cash straight away. Of course, all of these are lease to buy. So we can invest in them in the future when we have a little bit more money. But I think we are done there. And look, they've even brought them around for us already. Fantastic. How good do they look? Right, let's run those down to the field. Okay, I think this might already be my new favourite tractor. It really feels nimble. Right, let's head up to the field. We'll see you up there. Right, I'm probably loving this tractor already. Just feels really, really great. So, we are going to arrive at the field. The only thing we don't have is the windrower. So, I'm going to probably run back with this and get the windrower. We'll set the mower off. Davey can do that for a little bit. He's not driven the case yet, but it's a nice tractor. He'll get his head around that pretty quickly. If he's here, by the way, let's hope he's made it. Last time we sent Davey off on an errand, did we know what happened? But here we are. Yes, looks like I can see him parked behind. Yep, he's here. Great. So the only problem is we've got kit all over the field where we need to mow the grass. Right. Let's set the mower off, and then I'll run down the road and I'll get the windrower. Right, Davey seems happy enough there in the tractor. We'll just move the Renault now over onto a bit that he's already cut, so that it won't get in the way. And we'll do the same with the baler, in fact. And then we'll be looking good. Right, back of the yard. Just grabbing the windrower. Oh, it's so nice to just be able to pluck stuff out of the shed. So, there we go. Nice and easy. Right, see you back in the field. Right, here we are. Looks like he's done one lap and has started his second lap already. Okay. We've got a lot of equipment in this field now, haven't we? Right. I suppose it makes sense for me to jump into the Renault and do some tedding, doesn't it? Alright, there we go. Now, hopefully, I'm not going to clash with the baler at any point, but we'll see how we go.
All you need. This old world doesn't see. Someday we could all be free. We could change the world if we would just believe. 'Cause faith and love is all you need. This old world doesn't see. Someday we could all be free. Yeah, we could change the world if we would just believe. Oh, love is where you are. Just know that love is wherever you are. It will never be too far. Oh, no. Oh, love is where you are. Just know that love is wherever you are. It will never be too far. Oh, no.
Right, I've just put the brakes on here. We are doing a couple more headlands with the tedder than we are with the mower, so I'm going to have to. I'll be running over grass that's not been cut now. So good opportunity to just let the mower finish off his last little row or two before we head down there. So once he's done those two passes, though, we might swap out here. I might pop Davey in the tedder. I'll run the mowers back to the yard. Right, there we go. Mowing done. Let's get this out of the way. We've stuck Davey back into the tedder, and like I said, we'll run this back to the yard, and then we'll be back to run the baler on it. Right, we're back. That didn't take long at all. It's not a bad run, to be honest. I'm not going to bother washing it at the moment either, just because of time. So, we will see you back at the field. Right, we are back, and as you can see, tedder doing very nicely indeed. We're going to wait a little bit now, I think. Let him get a little bit further ahead before we put the fast track and the windrower round, because I think he would catch up with him pretty quick. It's quite wide, that windrower, so I think he would catch up with him. So we'll give him a bit of time. Maybe have a sandwich and relax for a bit.
Say what we are. Say nothing.
Right, looks like Davey's got a last couple of passes up there, which means we've probably got time now to get this going. So, let's use the old fast track in anger for the first time. Looking forward to it. Now, I was just getting things sorted there, and I looked up, and my money's gone up quite a lot. I think the boys have finished the Sugarbeet contract, and this is all bonus money now. So, before we get started, I'm going to run over there and see what's happening with those guys. And yes, indeed, they have finished, other than all these little patches, which I'm going to run round now and pick up, because I want to make sure that we maximise our earnings out of this. But the guys have done a brilliant job, and we've certainly ticked the box from the contract, so this is all bonus for us. So, let me just quickly run around, collect as much as we can. What's in here at the moment? 2% just, so let's see how much we can gather by picking up all these little bits. So I'll do that quickly, and I'll be back. Right, there we go. That took a bit of time, actually. This thing does not move that quickly, but all the straggly ends and bits and pieces off the field. We've got 46% of a tank here. So, we'll throw this in the trailer. We'll see what we make from this. And hopefully a little bit extra cash on top of the contract. There we go, that's just unloading now. We'll obviously have to run this down before we complete the contract, because the machinery will be taken off us again there. But there we go, 21,000. Let's get this down and sold. Right, here we are at Tall Trees. So let's roll in here. I actually think this is where we have to get rid of our hay bales as well, of the other contract we're doing. Don't quote me on that, we'll check that again, but that'd be pretty cool if it is this one, because it's not that far from the field again. So let's just clarify where we are with money and stuff. So after we bought the fast track and leased the new baler, we had 65,000 left, so we literally spent half of our money in one go. Now we've got 72, so obviously we've made 7 grand somewhere along the line. I think it was from additional sugar beets, plus whatever we get out of this trailer as well. So it's proving to be quite a lucrative contract, this one. Obviously 31,000 for doing the job itself, and it looks like we're going to get the best part of, he waits for it to fully empty, £10,000 in income over and above. So 41,000 for one contract. It has taken a long time, but equally we've been able to get on with other stuff while it's been happening. Willie and Billy, and well done to you lot for picking up on the fact that they have the same name. That was intentional, by the way. Willie and Billy have just got on with it in the background. So that makes me think it's the sort of thing I could do again in the future. But for now, that is the job done. All polished, put to bed, and a tick in the box. So, we'll go and collect that contract, and we'll head back to the fast track. And there it is, 31,345. So, obviously we lose a couple of thousand because we had to lease the equipment, which is fine. So 29,255. So let's collect that, and we are sorted. So there we go, back in the fast track. I just want you to see there, we're back up over 100,000 already. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then obviously we've got quite a nice little earner with this contract as well, which should pull us virtually back to where we were at the start of the episode, but now we own a new tractor and a new baler. So, pretty cool. Right, anyway, let's push on and get this windrow. Looks like Davey's finished with the tedder as well, so I'll get him to run that back to the yard, and we'll crack on with this. Right, that's us all set up. We're going to do the middle of the field first. and then we'll do the headlands at the end so we get some nice neat headlands and it doesn't look too scrappy. So we've kind of reached the end of time for this episode again. Time does fly when you're having fun. So I want to say thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back very soon with the next instalment. And we'll give this JCB a good run out and see how we go with it. But for now, from me, the Farm Sim Guy, thank you so much for watching. I have to say, I am, one, loving the response to the series from you lot. I'm delighted you're enjoying it as much as you are, but I have to say, I am having a whole heap of fun putting them together as well. So thank you very, very much. It's very much appreciated. And on that note, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.